What's up, my Central Unit? Is the Central Man here. So this is my review on last week's AEW Dynamite. So last week's Dynamite was in Austin, Texas. So the commentators were good old JR Jim Ross, Excalibur, and Tony Schiavone. So last week's Dynamite kicked off with the AEW World Tag Team Championship match. The current champions, Kenny Omega and Adam Hangman Page, defended the belts against the former tag team champions SCU. Before the start of the match, you had the Dark Order appeared on the screen. Said like the insulted one will show up or will come. Anyway, the opening match was really strong, a good opener. Like 1 moment of the match, you had both SCU members, that is Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky. They hit like a double Kerr on both Page and Omega. Anyway, Page and Omega prevailed. They hit like a buckshot and a V-trigger combo. I think it's on Kazarian to win this match and retain the AEW Tag Team Championships. And then afterwards, you had like the Dark Order. You basically got the AEW Tag Team division showing up. You got the Dark Order. You got Hybrid 2, Butcher, Blade, Bunny, Private Party, the Young Bucks. It was a massive brawl. It's basically a preview for next episode's Dynamite's Battle Royal. The winner of that Battle Royal will get a shot at the AEW Tag Team Championship match, Tag Team titles at Revolution. So moving on to the first segment of the show, we got JR interviewing Santana. Before we get to that interview segment, I forgot to watch the previous week's Dynamite. My forgiveness. It's all about the aftermath when Moxley stabbed Santana in the eye with the I don't know what he stabbed. I didn't saw that episode. Probably a key or the spike when Jericho stabbed Moxley with the eye with it. Anyway, so it's kind of like a babyface and heelish type of promo. Like Santana talks about 10 years ago, I was living in a bullshit basement, had no job, and I'm in my lowest part of my life, and my dad take care of me. He said, he lost the sight in his eye when he was young. He brings up his father, and he turns heel at the moment with the promo. He said like Moxley, buried really done this to himself. He buried his own coffin, and I'm gonna show him what it's like to live in the dark. He's basically building up to the main event match, and the main event match was dubbed Eye versus Eye. So anyway, so that was a really good, strong interview segment for Santana. Okay, and then we got another segment with Darby Allin. It was like a black and white image. He was basically he saw a skateboard and some cue cards. He was like doing his promo with cue cards. This was a few weeks ago when he brings up like Sammy Guevara when Sammy kind of like smashed the skateboard into Darby's throat, and he basically wants to challenge Sammy for a match at Revolution. And then we got the second match of the night. We got Sammy Guevara represent the Inner Circle with Jake Hager by his side, taking on Dustin Rhodes, sorry. This is the rematch from that Dynamite episode from New Year's Day. I'm not going to go in details of it. It was a good match. I call him Goldust. Dustin hit Sammy with the final wreckage to win this match. And then he, on the mic, taunted at Hager, called Hager, "You're Jericho's bitch. Are you going to wrestle? Or are you going to step in the ring? Or are you just going to collect a paycheck?" It basically like, he brings up you failed as an MMA fighter, you failed here. He basically want challenge Hager to a match at Revolution. He brings up when Hager smashed the car door onto Dustin's arm. "I want your piece of your ass." And I want you. Give me an answer. Hager was about to go into the ring, and Sammy said, no. He's trying to save it. He basically wants to say, I think to find out, and I just found out, I think it was couple of minutes ago that the match confirmed. Dustin Rhodes will face Jake Hager at Revolution. Anyway, so and then we got an interview segment with Britt Baker. Poor Tony Schiavone. Britt Baker talk about last week's match with Yuka. Can't pronounce her surname. When basically like smashed her face, and then you see like Yuka holding like a piece of her teeth. I said like, and Britt says like, oh, her teeth was decay. I did it for free. And he brings up the women's title match. No matter who wins, they're both second place. And like she brings up I'm a role model. I got 3 degrees, 2 plan A's. Basically he was taunting the fans of Austin, called them they got chubby Whataburger faces. So you do not every time she speaks she got booed. I'm starting to like this Britt Baker's character, man. Ever since that promo at that Jericho Cruise edition on Dynamite weeks ago, that was bad, but the last 2 Dynamites, she kind of improved promo-wise, so. Anyway, so moving on to, basically speaking of the AEW Women's title match, that was next. So we got Riho defending the AEW Championship, AEW Women's Championship, taking on Nyla Rose. This is their first match since the debut of Dynamite way back in October. This match was good. Like with Riho, one moment of the match, like Nyla placed like a table, and Riho kind of like jumped on the table, did a drop kick on Nyla. Like Riho did some 2 double stumps on Rose, and Rose kind of kicked out from that. And then you had like the early parts of the match, Riho trying to pick up Nyla, but like with Riho's like 98 pounds, she's a small woman. And then with Nyla, she's a big woman. Nyla hit like a Death Valley driver on the top rope. Riho kicked out from that. She did like a flying knee on the top rope while Riho's laying on the top of the rope. Riho kicked out from that. So it's really back and forth. In the end, Nyla hit Riho with the spear and the powerbomb to win this match and become the new AEW Women's Champion. I'm gonna go a little bit of the limb here. I think, thank God it's over. I think the one flaw Riho's title reign is like she doesn't really speak English. She's very light. I'm not saying she's a bad wrestler. She had good matches with Nyla, Britt Baker, Emi Sakura at Full Gear, but I think it's just the language barrier, and she's just like very small. I put it on my All Out review months ago when Nyla won the Battle Royal. I predict that Nyla should become the first AEW champion, but she didn't win it at the debut of Dynamite, but won it right now is I hope Nyla have a proper run with the title. Anyway, and then we got Chris Jericho interviewing with Chris Jericho. Basically, he's hiring an assassin for Moxley, and to find out the assassin will be Jeff Cobb. I don't know who Jeff Cobb is. I done some research minutes ago that he wrestled in New Japan, PWG, Lucha Underground. He's really good in those promotions. Anyway, and moving on to the next match, we got MGF taking on Jungle Boy. Decent match. He had Brandy on interview on commentary. This was previous week when MGF whipped Cody 10 times with the belt. I'm guessing with Brandy, she's dropping the witch gimmick. So it was alright. Like one more of the match, you had MGF did a suggestion of Brandy grabbed his crutch and says, I'm a real man, Brandy. I can't remember what he said, like, I'm a real man, I'm a true real man, Brandy. Yeah, anyway, so in the end you had like MGF kind of like hit Jungle Boy with the ring, hit the double cross on Jungle Boy to win this match. You had Wardlow, attacking Jungle Boy more, and then you got the rest of the Jurassic Express showing up, chase off MGF and Wardlow. Yeah, that's Luchasaurus and Marco Stunt. Basically, they're building Wardlow for next episode of Dynamite's match. You know, he's facing Cody in a steel cage match next episode. Anyway. Then we got this interview segment with Pac. I'm not going to go in full details of it. He's basically in his city of Newcastle, his hometown of Newcastle, working out in the gym, basically building up his rubber match with Kenny Omega. And they find out next episode will be in in 2 weeks' time will be a Iron Man match. And then we got the main event. The main event we got, I versus I match. We got Jon Moxley taking on Santana, representing the Inner Circle. This match was more like a brawl. You had Santana and Ortiz beat down Moxley. They could basically fight in the crowd. Like one moment of the match, I think you had Ortiz trying to spit Moxley in the face with the beer. You kind of like one moment of the match, you had near the steel steps. He trying to bash Moxley's another eye out with the steel steps, trying to poke of his eye out with the edge of the step. You know, Moxley fight out with that. In the end, Moxley hit the Paramount shift onto Santana to win this match, and then you got the rest of the Inner Circle beat down Moxley more. You had Haggard locked Moxley with this sleeper hold, give him a low blow. You had Jericho whipping Moxley with the championship belt, and then we got the debut of Jeff Cobb. He hit the the Tour of the Islands onto Moxley to end the show. So the Inner Circle stands strong. So anyway, this episode of Dynamite is strong. I don't think there was no bad in this match, bad in this show. I think match of the night for me. The match of the night for me has to be the women's match between Riho and Nyla Rose. I almost called her Nyla Jax, but anyway, Nyla Rose is better than Nia Jax. That's my opinion. So I think the opening match was strong. MGF, Jungle Boy was okay, and Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara was okay as well. So interview segment with JR and Santana, that was good. Britt Baker's interview segment was good. You know, it's really I know it's last week, but we got about weeks to go until Revolution. The build up so good. So that's my review on AEW Dynamite. Hope you like it. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash the like button. And subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube. This is the Central Man officially signing out.